Good morning everyone, how you doing? It's Michelle. Welcome to my channel, my page, wherever you're watching this. It is the 1st of February. January is over, thank goodness for that. It's a long old month, January, isn't it? So we're into the energy of February, and today I'm going to do a reading on the whole of the month. I've picked out a few little things that are going to be happening over the next week, but there won't be any Shel's wisdom this week because I'm combining it all into one video, which I'm going to try and do each month. So it's just looking at the overall energy and picking out a few patterns, but just having a look briefly at the energy today and just tapping into it. Communication is coming up for us again this month, so we really need to listen to our own inner calling, our own intentions, where we want to go, our soul, but we also need to listen to others as well and to hear their points of view. Now, there is a lot of planets moving about. I'm not going to go into big detail on that because I do that in my membership, but it can be a little bit volatile this month. So there's going to be peaceful energy where you're going to be able to communicate better with people. There's going to be opportunities for you to maybe mend bridges with people that you may have fallen out with, family members, friends, whoever. And there's also going to be those times where you've really got to dig deep and have those difficult conversations, which I always say that we need to have. So I'm going to pull some cards, but before I do that, I just want to give you, I've written a few key points for the next week. I don't like looking too far ahead when you go into more detail. I like to have like an overview of the month, which Metatron will guide us through. So Sunday, the moon moves into Aries. And this is going to bring us a bit more gentler energy. It's more of a lucky day, a good day, a calmer day to check in maybe with any of your goals that you made at the beginning of the year, how you're doing with them, have you hit any of them even? And if you've set quite big challenges, then just see if you're hitting your smaller targets, because I always say, it's great to dream big, but you've got to be able to take action. So break them down into smaller chunks so that you can achieve them each month and bring you further to your bigger goal. Monday is a bit more tricky, the energy I'm feeling. It's a little bit more volatile. But it's a time also to maybe have those difficult conversations, but coming from a place of love. So there's sort of a mixed energy I'm feeling. There's sort of like a flow, but there's also I'm seeing sparks, like a bit like rockets in the sky, you know, on firework night. It's like there could be some heated moments, is what I'm hearing. Heated moments, thank you, Metatron. But you need to have these tricky conversations, and the best day to do them is Monday. Jupiter moves direct on Tuesday, and this energy is much more softer, more in the flow, more in the moment, probably easier to have those conversations, but you may well feel that you need to have them earlier in the week because you just can't wait any longer. It's got to be sorted. It's like D-Day, but your conversations will flow much smoother and flow a lot better under the energy of Jupiter on Tuesday. Wednesday, we got the quarter moon in Taurus, and this energy brings up to your awareness challenges that you have. These could be personal challenges, challenges with other people, but they're coming up to be looked at, to be spoken about, and to really be looking at them head on. It's like, oh, I can't avoid this anymore, can't move. It's like I'm seeing a big boulder, and it's like, this is your challenge. Let's look at it head on. How are you going to move past it? Because there's no room either side to dodge it, so you've got to look at it head on. So what is your challenge? Is the challenge with yourself, with another? And just start to think about maybe how you're gonna navigate that. So it's again really take it, putting your big girl's knickers on basically is the only way I can describe it, and just get on with it and face it head on. Thursdays, again, back to communication. Also being aware of your thoughts and what you're thinking about, because whatever you're thinking about, that's going to be coming towards you. That's a big one for me at the moment. So make it positive, make it joyful, happiness. Find something that you love to do and focus on that. Keep your thoughts on that. Keep your thoughts on your intentions for the year, the month. And then as we reach the end of the week, it's time to really look at maybe old wounds where you've fallen out with people, making up with them, building bridges, putting some effort into restoring those relationships if they serve you. And that's really important. Do not stay in relationships that don't serve you. Okay? Friendships, family members. Family, I know it's always difficult to distance yourself, but you can. And if they're really making you unwell, then you cut them off. But really with family, some family members, some relationships there need attention. Metatron's hearing. I'm hearing. He's saying it is possible to build the bridges, but some just need to be let go of. And with family, he's saying, I know it's tricky, but limit your time with those people. So that's sort of the coming week. Let's just have a look what the energy for February is. Let's see what Metatron wants to... Where did that go? Because I know it went down. Ah, there it is. Oh, milk and honey. Oh. Milk and honey. Yeah. Okay. I always feel that card, like, it brings hope with the rainbow, yeah? It brings us hope, but I always think sometimes with milk and honey, it's not always as sweet as you think. Anyway, let's see what we get to go with it. And we'll look at that card in depth. Energy of February 25. I know another one's gone on the floor, but there's going to be more, so I'm just going to wait until... And actually, I probably shouldn't, should I? Then I won't have them in order. Hold on then. Oh, I'm going to have to start sitting closer to the desk, I think, so this doesn't happen. Oh, nice card, though. Worth going under the desk for. Oh, gosh. Right, okay. Yeah. It's a bit of a mixed bunch so far. I'm going to pull a few more than I normally do. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I feel there's a lot of family energy coming up. Friendships, family. Oh, God. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do one more. Oh, I've got more than one there. I've got 3. I'm just going to take them as they are. Okay. Right. I'm going to grab another deck. I'm being told to grab another deck. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm sort of changing my mind here. Okay, Metatron's just saying put them out and we'll go from there. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. I'm just going to take the top. Why won't that come off? That's interesting. Stuck together. Top and bottom. Okay, so we're starting with milk and honey. So I always, like I said, see this card as there is the opportunity of abundance. There is opportunity of hope. There is all of that. But we've got this milk and honey scenario going on. I don't know why that... I just want to say it's not all as it seems. People could be in turmoil. They could be feeling there's no joy in my life. I don't have this sweetness. I don't have this abundance. But it is there. It's always there. Metatron's there with the bridge, with the rainbow. That's definitely his energy. He's there supporting you. But he's asking you to go deeper. He's asking you to connect to your soul, your emotions, your traumas, your wounds, and really face them head on. You know, I said to you earlier about facing challenges head on. That's what we're being asked to do in February. I think that's pretty key. And what I'm hearing now is when we do that, and yes, it will be painful. Okay. He's saying some people will have realizations or things that they need to do that they're afraid to do. But when you take that step of going within, and it's okay, he's saying, remember the let them theory that I talked about on my last video or in my newsletter. I think I talked about it in my video last time, but it's about let them. You're not responsible for anybody but you or anyone under 18. But we get stuck in this fear and things aren't as sweet and joyful and lovely and abundant because we're stuck in our own thoughts, our own actions, our own wounds. But if we can dig deep and start to just pull a thread and then start to unravel that, journaling is a great way of doing it. Writing letters of forgiveness and burning them is another good way. But also that is releasing. But, you know, you might need some... Okay, Mr. John. He's saying you might need some more support than doing this on your own, and that's okay. So some of you are carrying some pretty big heavy luggage, baggage, whatever you want to call it, that you've been carrying for some time, and it's time to let that go, however fearful you may feel. And then when we do that, we find the space of peace, but we're also, as you can see here, able to offer the olive branch. You know, I was talking about mending bridges with family members or friendships. Sometimes you have to be the bigger person to find peace for yourself by forgiving another, forgiving yourself. That's when we get the peace. But handing the olive branch to someone else when they've hurt you is a big thing. And they may not take that olive branch, and that's okay. Let them. But let me know that I have tried. And that brings in peace for you. And then I think there's also an aspect here of I've tried all I can. I've done all I can. I can't do any more. It may be that the other person or the situation isn't working out how you want it, or they're just not meeting you halfway, or the situation just can't be changed. Remember, you can't change another. Sometimes we just have to accept to find that inner peace. Then we got the card of TikTok. TikTok, TikTok. Yeah, there's a story I could tell you about TikTok, but I can't really do it on here. Yeah, maybe I'll write about it in my next newsletter, but I can't really, it's quite personal, and it's, yeah, I don't really want it out there on social media. But TikTok is time. How much time are you going to give yourself in that relationship that's not working? How much time are you going to spend scrolling through social media and avoiding those difficult conversations? How much time are you going to give someone to keep hurting you before you say, enough, I need peace? Time is ticking. What else do I want to say? The time is in your hands. There you go. Time is in your hands. You are in control of you. You're in control of your time, and you can spend it how you want. Okay? Your free time. Obviously, we all have to go to work. We all have to do certain things. But your free time is down to you. Who is zapping your time? It's another thing I want to say. Who's putting on you and you're allowing that to happen? What things are you doing that you don't really want to do, but you're trying to keep the peace, or you're trying to keep the relationship together, or you just feel like you haven't got enough time? Where is your time leaks? That's what I'm hearing. Where are your time leaks? Where are you wasting time? Get up a bit earlier. Go to bed a bit earlier. Stop wasting time on social media. I do that a lot, you know, sometimes I do. Because if we don't change something here, we're not going to find inner peace. We're not going to be able to offer that olive branch if we don't do this work. And time is just going to go, and time can run out for people. You know, people pass over and you wished you'd said certain things. I remember this with my dad. I'd give anything to have one more day with him so that I could tell him a few things. Although he's watching, I know, but, you know, it's not the same, is it? So don't waste time. If there's things you need to say to someone to make it better, to find the inner peace, they may be coming to the end of their life. So make sure you say all you need to now. Because when we stay stuck and we don't do the work, we don't take action, we go round and around. Nothing changes unless you make a change, is all I want to say about this card. We just go round and around. And, you know, people are saying, oh, we've heard, you know, you've said that before. You've told me that. We've done that before. Well, maybe you're having the same conversations with the same people or in the same situation because nothing has changed. Now, it may be that you have made a change and the other person hasn't had, you know, listened maybe and taken on board what you said. So you go back to this card. How much time are you going to give him? Tick tock. Because if they say that to you, my answer always is, well, if we're having the same conversations, that means nothing has changed. And that is highlighting to you and to me, changes need to be made. Now, this could be in your business life. This could be in your personal life. This could be with kids. You know, keep telling them they're not listening. You need to make a change. Now, you may find that you've done your part or feel you've done your part. You've laid down your boundaries. You're sitting behind them. That doesn't stop you thinking. You're thinking. Sorry, I had to pause the camera there for a moment. So, thinker. So, you've had a good old think. You know where you're going, maybe. But also remembering what I said earlier is about what you're thinking about, what your thoughts is what you're bringing more of. That's really important this month. So go back to thinking about what you really want in your life and how you're going to make that happen. And the first point is here, thinking your thoughts. I need to concentrate on that this month. Because deep down we know that our thoughts create our reality. We've got the moon energy, we've got the planets aligning, we've got the wise old wisdom within us. We've been through a lot, some of us, and we can share that with others, but we can also pull on that strength and wisdom when we're not probably doing so well, or we're trying to work through something. It's listen to the wise ones is what I'm hearing. Listen to the wise ones. Use the moon energy as well. And basically, this too shall pass is what I'm hearing. If you're in a bit of a challenging time, chop wood. Keep going. This card always says to me, keep going. Don't give up now. Look at the light through the doorway. Just keep going. We're moving forward. We're keeping going. We're focused on what we want, where we're going, how we're going to get there. Not always knowing the how, actually, but just knowing we've got steps that we can take, action steps to bring us closer towards that. Because then we have building blocks. And when we have building blocks, we can rise ourselves out of situations, bring ourselves up, raise our vibration. And that all helps us to manifest what we want coming in. And that could be a better relationship. It could be a family, mending of a family relationship. It could be a friendship that you miss, that you just want to give them the olive branch and say, let's just put it behind us. I miss you, whatever it is. But just remember, when you have a strong foundation, you can do anything. So building blocks, she's really looking out into the horizon. She's building a strong foundation. She knows where she's going. Yeah. Now, the top and bottom cards, I just wanted to pull. It's interesting because obviously it's Valentine's month. But so we have loyal heart. Who is loyal to you? Are you loyal to another? Loyalty is very high on my values. Is it on yours? Look at those wise old owls. There is opportunity to come back together here if you so wish. That when you put your cards on the table, like I have just done, you do have that opportunity to come back together, to be one, to be loyal. So there may have been some deceit or betrayal, lies, deception, but you have the opportunity to come back together with a loyal heart. We got the card of fates. The fates. Fate has a funny way of moving us forward. And I can't remember which planet does. I think it's Uranus comes in and changes things if you don't do it yourself. Fate has a funny way of, things happen for a reason. It's that scenario. They don't happen to you, they happen for you, to move you forward, to get you out of situations that do not align with your soul. Now, February, that's the energy. So if you want to dive deeper, I'm doing a Valentine's offer. It doesn't have to be a romantic reading at all. It can just be a general reading. I'm just doing it around Valentine's Day because I think when we connect to our heart and to love, we get a pure, nice reading coming through. So I'm doing those at a discounted rate. All the details are on my social media. I'm also adding as a bonus onto that a Colours Mirrors bottle, which you will choose in the session, and I will share the message and I will share with you the colours that are within that bottle that you can work with to help you move forward. So that's just an added bonus. It's not an added cost. If you want to buy the bottle, that's up to you. I don't sell them. I can put you in touch with someone that does. But that is an added bonus onto the reading, the card reading that you get. So it's good, really good value. And I don't do it very often. And I just want to get the energy of colour mirrors out there, because not many people know what it is, what it does, but it is a soul reading. Okay, so if you want to book on, you can contact me in the normal way on WhatsApp 07968 292 785, or you can email me on michelwestinfo@gmail.com. I've done away with the booking system because nobody was using it. They were just contacting me, so I was paying for a service I wasn't using. So you can't book direct. You can't go onto my calendar anymore and book, because it's just, you know, people weren't doing it. So I hope you have a fantastic month. I hope I get to see some of you and do some readings for you, because it'll be a true honour. It's lovely. I love doing them. Really passionate about bringing messages through for you all. And remember your thoughts, remember your actions, remember your challenges, face them head on, step out of fear, hold out the olive branch. That's just a little summary of February. So lots of love, take care, and I'll see you all next week. Bye for now.